The dog is grumpy. She would like some sunshine. So keep her in your thoughts. I have a huge thrift haul. This is a combination. It's mostly thrift stores, sale days. There might be some bin stuff like mixed in. I know, dog, you want to have your ear in the camera? Okay. So I don't even know where to start other than, let's start with the bag that's farthest. I don't know why. I think because there's a couple dresses in here that I'm excited about. And one already sold. I've got, I think 6 items have sold. So $230 in sales so far. And these were just a variety of like short days at thrift stores, an hour here, 2 hours there. So anyways, this is, I'm not focusing on dresses, but if you're in a thrift store, the nice thing about that is you can go to the areas that maybe are in season. I will forever always look at jackets and sweaters, even if it's the hottest day of the year, because, you know, I just like those sections, but I tend to start looking at the dresses a lot more in the spring and then summer. And then once it gets to the end of summer, I stop looking at dresses as much. That's just me because, you know, anyways, this is a really adorable dress. It is a brand, a designer I've never heard of, and it's new with tags. So I believe it's an Indian designer, Ritu Kumar. And then one of the lines is called Label. So there's no price tag on here or anything like that. But still, it's cotton. It's absolutely adorable. It's just got all this embroidery right here. It's kind of a fit and flare, knee length, and I really like it. Some of these are selling kind of in the 50-ish, 60-ish range pre-owned. I couldn't find any recent solds, I don't think, that were new with tags. So I think I priced this at like $69, hoping for something around that 50 mark. Even though some pre-owned are selling for that price, I still would just like to move it, and I think that would be a great return. All right, this is, I'm trying my best to pick up less Anthropologie and Free People unless it's a larger size. So size large, size extra large. I'm making exceptions for those because although I might not be able to get a huge return, I know it's a confident flip if it's a better size versus, you know, yeah. So this is a size large. It's a Kimmy and Ken, and it's absolutely adorable. A great springtime top because you could kind of scrunch up the sleeves if you wanted. But it's a mixed media. So the front is kind of more of like a rayon or something like that. And then the back is kind of a linen blend, but absolutely adorable. A Kimmy and Ken. I don't know if they currently are selling this brand at Anthropologie. I have lighting on because it's so dark outside, but, this is just a really adorable top. So with this one, it's going to be in more in the 20-25 range, but I know someone's going to love it. This was I thought this was like a fake boutique, or not fake boutique, but like a cheap boutique brand, just because the tag didn't look all that interesting. It doesn't feel like it's the highest quality because it's polyester probably. But it's called Sienna Designs. And it has an email and a website on here. And what I've learned is this is an Australian brand, and they make a lot of these wrap dresses. And that's exactly what this is. So this just screams, and it is a boutique brand, I believe, because it is sold at a boutique that I used to go to in San Francisco. And so I know that it is actually not just sold in Australia, but I love this color scheme, the print. It just gives me that retro vibe. It's a size large wrap dress. I can't wear the wrap dresses because they tend to just show way too much cleavage, and I don't mind showing cleavage, but like they can get excessive. And I know you can like pin things, but at the end of the day, wrap dresses don't work for me, but they can be really adorable on some people, and I really like this print. So some of the comps for this brand were in the 50 to 60 range as well. So we'll see. All right. This is a sweater I wore in my last video. It's not high dollar, but I knew I would wear it for a video and then just sell it. It just looked cozy and comfy. It's White House Black Market, which I don't pick up mostly anymore. I'll make an exception for certain pieces, but sometimes I will pick something up at a thrift store, knowing I'm gonna wear it for maybe an event or maybe for a video, and then I go and flip it. It's not gonna be the highest return, but this is definitely an oversized, relaxed fit. Size large, so I think this could easily work for an XL, a 1X probably. It's very relaxed. Anyways, it's not cashmere, but it kind of just feels like it's maybe got a blend of some softness. So this I just wore. It's not, it's not something I'm gonna wear all the time, and I don't need stuff. So that is being sold. All right. This is, I believe this brand has been sold at Anthropologie. I don't think it's exclusive there, but it's Raga, R-A-G-A. And this I wore as well. I went to visit a friend down. Actually, some of this stuff is from the beach. I went to the beach for a couple days and I dropped the dog off at the dog sitter and just needed a break. So I wore this. It's just very relaxed. It's a size small, but it fit me just fine. I wore this with like a little tank underneath, and it's got some gold thread, beige. I like my neutrals. So yeah, that's cute. And some of the comps for the Raga brand are in the 25 to 35 for most of them. Some go a little higher, but this isn't really anything too special. So I was so excited to find Missoni, not Target, like actual Missoni made in Italy. And I didn't really inspect it, and I just kind of grabbed it. And I probably should have inspected it because it definitely has some decent pilling all over. I put it up on auction. I think I have one watcher. I think the auction ends tomorrow. So I'll try it on auction in a few weeks and see if someone wants to just buy it for the 49 flat. It would be great if it got bid up. And I think I listed this on Poshmark for 99, but the tag, if you can see, is Missoni, made in Italy. There are a couple different Missoni tags. There's one that's a little bit more classic that I've picked up before. But either way, this is a cardigan. It is a size 8. It is absolutely adorable. Like I said, there's just kind of significant pilling. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, kind of all over. And I'm not going to put any work into this. Just because if it were just one spot like under the arms, I would put a little work into it. But for the whole sweater, yeah. So anyways, we'll see. I mean, if I could get 50 bucks for this, I paid less than 10. So that would still be a great flip, and it would be quick if I could sell it quickly. I also think an auction this time of year, because then it might sit, for a while until it gets warmer or gets colder, but we'll see. I mean, if I would have inspected it, I probably would have left it behind, but I just kind of saw the label, grabbed it, didn't even think. So, all right. Here's a pair of Lululemon biker shorts. I did find the style of these, and the style seems to be doing pretty well. So I think I marked these at 39, hoping for around 30. These are tiny. They're a size 0, but they do have pockets. And like I said, I was just kind of going off the style, the style name, and some Lululemon I can't give away for $10, and some Lululemon still has a decent return. So it kind of all just leads down to what's desirable at that moment. And biker shorts, I think, are still in. Pockets on the sides are still in. And these are in good condition for being a black Lululemon item. So, for 30 bucks, that would be wonderful. All right, I have 2 pairs of mother jeans. I went to one store and I found something in here, a coat epoxy, which I'll show in a second. And that same thrift store, I found a couple pairs of mother jeans. Mother is, hit or miss. So it does depend on the style, but one of these, I think this one, some of the comps are around 100. So this is a better mother item. Some mother items will only sell for me for like 40 bucks. And so it really does have a range. This is where usually the style is written on one of the inside pockets. This is the high-waisted looker. And then they always kind of have the color name as well. So this is teaming up. This one doesn't do terribly. I think this is in the more 50-ish, 60-ish range. And they seem to be in decent shape, which is great because sometimes mother can be, pulling, what is the word? I always forget the word, but you know what I mean. Anyways, this one is called the Pixie Dazzler Ankle Fray, and the color is Shoot to Thrill. So this has a button fly. It's a little bit more of a slim, straight, raw hem. And this style, a lot of the comps are right around 100 pre-owned. So that would be wonderful. Both of these are pretty tiny. I think one's 25 and one's 26, but yeah, I was still happy about those. Okay, and this has been a bucket list brand for me only because I see it on REI's website. I see it in REI. It stands out because it's usually pretty colorful items. And while it's not a brand I am drawn to wear because I'm boring, I've always been like, I want to find that. This will probably be in the more 40 to 50 range. And so it's not like it's a super high end, go pay up for this brand, but this is a really great piece, very typical of coat epoxy. It's a pullover, windbreaker, half zip, and it's women's size small. So was so excited to find this. You know, there's just those brands that it's like someday I'm going to find it. And then when you do, it's just great. All right. This was a new brand to me, and it looks like it has been sold at Anthropologie, but it's not exclusive there. This reminds me of every time I go to a Starbucks, not every time, but like 1 out of 5 times I go to Starbucks these days, when they ask for your name, 1 out of 5 baristas will say, is that with a C or a K? And I'm like, I mean, besides the Kardashians, I have never met a Courtney that spells it with a K. Not to say they don't exist. Obviously they exist, but the most common is with a C. So it is what it is. And I always look at them like, C. Like, I don't know. And I don't care if they spelled my name wrong. Like if I had a Courtney with a K, I would assume that most people would spell it incorrectly, and I would be okay with that. Does that make sense? Whatever. Anyways, Court. These are some wide leg, elastic waist, cropped pants. And I did find a stock photo, and they're really cute. Very that earthy look to them, but size medium. And some of the people are listing these way high, but the comps don't really line up. So I think I'm hoping for, 40 to 50 with these. I don't remember all my pricing, but basically I'm expecting 20 to 30% off my asking price. And sometimes I say the wrong thing here, and that's just because I'm human and I don't have everything written down. But this would be a forever video if I wrote everything down and was going exact. But hopefully it's just helpful to give you an idea of what I'm expecting for some of these brands. This is a Free People size medium, a sweater tunic. And I've said this before multiple times, Free People oversized sweaters, if they're priced okay, I will almost always pick up. It's just one of those things. It's kind of a guaranteed 30 to 40 for most of them. So if I pay, if this is marked $6.99, I've got a 25% off coupon, let's say at Goodwill, and it brings it down to, $5.50 or whatever the math is. If it sold for $35, I would be really thrilled with that return. And I think oversized Free People, it's a confidence booster for, like I could wear this and I'm not a size medium. But because it's oversized, it would maybe give me a boost. So that's just my personal take. A lot of other Free People I will pass on, but Free People oversized sweaters are one of my favorite things to still grab. And these are really cute with like a pair of leggings and, a pair of knee-high boots or something. That's just an easy outfit. So this I'm expecting hopefully 35-ish. All right, Free People movement. I've been passing on it more. This I actually picked up thinking I would wear it, but then I was like, Courtney, you don't need it. So Free People movement, it just says FP movement. And this is a size medium. It's a little oversized. This is like a terry cloth material. So it's kind of more of a muted black. It's hooded. It looks like it's a little bit cropped. It's got some pockets in the front. So I thought I could just wear this, but then I'm thinking it's not going to be cold much longer, and I already have plenty of things to throw on for the gym or yoga or something like that. So I'm selling it. I did find the style of this, and some of these are selling for in the 30, 35, maybe up to 40. But some Free People movement I've been passing on recently because they've just noticed it's not doing as well as it did 3-4 years ago. So, all right, Bread and Butter J. Jill. This is size extra large. I am a fan of, I think I have a couple J. Jill in here that are plus size or larger sizes. This is just a really great classic, check, very subtle check print. It's got looks like a quarter button. And besides the wrinkles, obviously I steamed it before taking photos. But I think this is just a really classic item. So yeah, probably get 25-ish for this. So, okay, I got 3 pairs of shoes. I think they were all 3 different stores. Shoes have just been harder for me recently. And I'm trying to pick up less of them because I don't like storing them. And that's just because I can make more storage space for them. I just don't want to. I have 2 racks. I want to clear out some of the old ones. I just want to have it where it's at. And so anyways, I've been trying to be a little bit pickier. These, my mom actually found, she found a couple items in here, I think. But this is a pair of Ugg boots. not your traditional UGG. I did find the style of these, and these actually do pretty well, this style. It almost looks like they haven't been worn outside, but there are some light signs of wear to some of the suede in a couple spots. Very light, very minimal. I think I priced these at $79 or $89, and a lot of the comps are in the 60-ish range, which is great. So I think these are a size 8, and I was really happy about those. All right, a pair of Fry ankle boots. This is kind of a Fry Chelsea boot. You can see the little logo right here. I think these are size 8 as well. Again, I mean, I picked these up. My mom picked those up. So I like picking up 8s and 9s only because sometimes I can squeeze into them if they're an 8, and most of the time I can wear a size 9. If these were a size bigger, I would probably keep them because I like a low heel for just, you know, every day. But they've been worn. They have some signs of wear, but nothing major. These, I was shocked. Some of these are selling, I think I priced these for like $140, $144, $149. A lot of these are selling over $100 pre-owned with some signs of wear. So I was really thrilled about that because not all Fry does well for me. All right, and the last one, I actually posted this on Instagram when I was in the thrift store, but I was having Instagram like connection issues, so I just stopped. But I was asking like, would you guys pick these up? These were priced at $15, and while a little bit steep, a lot of the comps were right around 60, and it's a 100% sell-through rate. So I picked them up thinking, hey, if I got 50 to 60 and they've got that kind of sell-through rate, I am thrilled. So these are a pair of Sorel. These are men's. They do have some light signs of wear, but they also kind of have a worn look to them. Like, yeah. So good condition, really fun style. I know we're not in the right season as far as we're going into warmer months, hopefully, maybe someday. But these were a size 12 for men's. And again, it was just the sell-through rate for that. So that's a factor. Okay, this is a top that my mom gave me. She found it at a thrift store. She knows that I'm trying to be more specific with Anthropologie and Free People. So she's trying as well to limit her pickups. This is a size extra large Anthropologie. It's Pilcro and the letterpress. So I would not have picked this up if it weren't an extra large. And I don't think she would have either. But it is a really adorable spring top, button front shirt. And I know that someone's going to wear this spring and love it. So yeah, here is a Barefoot Dreams. I was going to say, I don't know what I was going to say. Barefoot Dreams. This is the circle cardigan, which is one of their more popular styles. I know that Barefoot Dreams, I've had issues selling it on eBay with the brand, whatever. I think I've talked about that in the past, where the brand contacted eBay and like a Vero type of thing. They give you a warning, say pull the listing unless you have proof of an original receipt. Obviously I don't. So typically for a while there, I was only selling it on Poshmark because I just didn't want to deal with that hassle. I know some people are not picking up Barefoot Dreams anymore because the comps have gone down in the last few years, but they're still decent. Like this circle cardigan should still get $40 to $50. So I'll still pick it up if it's priced reasonably, but I do know that it used to do a little bit better. So this is a size medium. It's a nice kind of gray with like a lavender undertone. But yeah, and the great thing about Barefoot Dreams, like some other brands, it's not the only brand, has a style number, really easy to look up. And so yeah. All right, this was a sweater I picked up thinking I would try it on, but I'm also like, Courtney, stop doing that. But I mean, to be fair, it's green. We all know how I feel about green. And it is cute. It fits. It's size medium, but it's an oversized fit, so it fit great. It just was a little too boxy for me, and I just didn't think it was flattering on me, so I'm selling it. But made well, size medium. It does have some alpaca in it, and the style seems to do okay. So I think I'm expecting about, I think the comps are right around 30 for this. I don't think I found that color, so maybe 25 if it sits for too long. But yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't have picked it up unless I was planning on trying it on. That's just my own thing. But all right, this is a brand I've sold once before. I would definitely be cautious with this brand because the pants that I sold by this brand before took me like 2 years to sell. And to be honest, it may have been returned for fit, not because of me. And they may be listed again. I can't even remember. I'll put on the screen if they're sold or if they're still listed, but it just took a long time for it to sell the first time. I know that. This is Nomia, Nomia. The reason I picked this up was because it was a really unique style. And so this is a almost trench. I mean, it's like a mid-length on me jacket. But on the back, I noticed it had this really unusual split back. And I was like, well, anything funky for me is usually worth looking up. And sure enough, I found some of these split back jackets by this brand were selling in the 100 price point. Now, one thing I didn't notice was there is some sort of clasp on the back, on the split back, and this doesn't have it included, which I feel like anyone could put anything there or keep it open and keep it completely split. But it's linen. It's a really fun piece. I mean, I love when there are those little accents, like something unusual. So I'm trying not to get dirt on it, which is why I'm holding it carefully. But I decided to grab it. Because I'm missing that piece, I think I priced it like 100, and I'm hoping more in that 70 range. But we'll see. Again, I knew this was a risk because I haven't had the best luck with this brand the one other time. But that one's also a really cool piece. So we'll see. All right, this is a designer piece technically, but I would not pay up for this designer most of the time, because the few times I've found it, most of the time I look up comps and I'm like, wow, it really doesn't do all that well for most pieces. There definitely can be some exceptions, but it's just Cavalli, which is it Robert Cavalli? What is his name? He's got a couple different lines. It's expensive, it is designer. This is a really, really nice blazer that I absolutely love the print. And it's got, you know, a really fun button right here. It's got the fun buttons on the back of the wrist area. So I really like this. It fits great on the size 6 mannequin, but some of the blazers just don't do that well. So I'm being realistic. Initially, I got excited thinking this is such a wonderful, I love golds, obviously. I'm very much drawn to them, but yeah, I just think this is a really great piece, but there's a lot of competition with his blazers. So we'll see. If I could get 50 or 60 bucks for that, that would be thrilling. Whatever. I've sold this sweater before by Free People, and it took a while to sell the first time, so I'm honestly not sure why I picked this up a second time, but here we are. It's just so soft. It's got a little bit of like a eyelash fringe to it, and it just is so soft. Like, it's cozy. Anyways, this is a size medium. It's not super oversized, but it's a little bit oversized, or at least a little relaxed. And it's a neutral. Now the little metal piece for the Free People is coming off on one side. I don't care. I'm not stitching it. But I am hoping for maybe about $30 for this. And it's just so soft. All right, we're gonna use my computer. I guess I could show you the solds after this bag, and then we'll move on to the other bags. I don't know how many items are here, but I want to say it's over 50. I'd probably put in the title or something how many items. But this is Alice and Olivia, but it's size 12. So Alice and Olivia is an expensive brand that does not do particularly well for me. But if it's in a good size, and if I look up the exact style, which I typically can do with Google Lens, I will pick it up occasionally. This is a size 12, but it fits perfectly on the size 6 mannequin. And maybe that's why I don't like picking it up. Typically, Alice and Olivia runs a little small. And again, it can play with people's egos. Size does not matter, but sometimes it messes with our heads, and we're all human. So there's the size 12 on this little one. Here's Alice and Olivia. I did find this exact style. I think this is just such an adorable like wedding dress. It's such a beautiful shade of blue, and it's got that kind of lace overlay. It's also got a little bit of a drop waist, if you can see right here. So it goes just out a little bit, but I really like the stock photos of this. Again, this definitely runs small. I think it could go up to maybe a US size 8 comfortably, but much past that, I don't know, that would be hard, but it is what it is. Some of the comps for it were pretty decent, but I think I priced pretty reasonably. Again, if I could get 50, 60, yeah. I think I priced a little high because it is a larger size. So hopefully 60, 70, we'll see. All right, this is a size large Maeve. This is an older Maeve tag, which is not what I'm drawn to most of the time. It's also bright yellow. But again, this is a really nice little spring top. I'm not expecting much. I have recently, after a couple of these thrift trips, changed my sourcing strategy to try and limit how many items I pick up that might not sell for at least 25. And that's just because I have a lot of product and I'm working on my inventory. I'm also listing a little less these days. So I'm just trying to be a little pickier. I have nothing bad to say about selling an item at 15 or 20. But again, I'm just trying to sort through some things. So I probably wouldn't pick this up today, but it was cheap. I know that. It was a size large and it's a good little spring piece. So if I could get 20 bucks for that, more than likely it'll be between 15 and 20 for that. This is Sleeping on Snow. Absolutely adorable. I don't know where I picked this up. It's amazing how bad my memory is, because you would think I would have a memory of like when I saw something that I absolutely loved, but look at how adorable this little cropped sweater is. It's got these little, are these daisies? I don't know what they are. I'm not a flower person, but Sleeping on Snow, size medium, definitely more of a little bit of a fitted style. But how cute. It's got little buttons up the back. It almost gives like a retro, like handmade look to it. But it's not, obviously. So there's actually quite a few watchers on this. No one's given me an offer. There is some pilling kind of all over. And I noted that. It's always a little hard to show in pictures, but I try to be transparent about that stuff so that even if it's hard for me to show in pictures, I can at least write it, hoping that they'll be okay with, like, it's not in perfect condition, but it's adorable. Love this. One of my favorite pieces in a while. I'm expecting probably right around the 30 mark. So yeah, which is great for an Anthropologie item, in my opinion. All right, this is Eileen. Are you Eileen? Oh, you're Eileen, and you're an Eileen I wanted to try on, but I haven't because, yeah, but I might. I'm just looking at it and it reminds me of my favorite yellow Eileen piece, and you know, I wear the living daylights out of that one, so I would probably like this one, but it's Eileen, size large, a relaxed fit. It's got a little accent with the side pockets, which I think are just cute. And that, although that would probably make a little bit bunchy around my waist. So maybe I won't try this on. But anyways, I love this gray color. I'm hoping for probably 35-ish for this. We will see. All right. We are going into a couple of these I photographed this morning. I'm listing today. I have just been so good at listing this month and being consistent. So I'm just so proud of myself. But this is the Anthropologie. It's Vanessa, Virginia, and it's a size 10. Again, I picked this up because it was a decent size. It looks great on the size 6 mannequin. But there is a little elastic on the back. So actually, no, there really isn't. So I would say this maybe runs a little small, like more of like a US 8 would be ideal. But navy blue polka dot. I feel like this is just something that is so classic. Also, I did thrift this in my small town. It's soft surroundings. And I listed it and I had a whole bunch of watchers. I had a lowball offer and then I immediately pulled it and was like, Courtney, you are going to want to wear this at least once. So this I'm going to probably keep for a while because I just love it so much. Oh, so cute. So it is not for sale, but maybe someday. Yeah, but Vanessa, Virginia, I don't know if I showed the tag. Size 10, absolutely adorable. I love these classic things. You know, certain things just never go out of style. And I feel like polka dots is one of those. It brings some happiness or some cheerfulness when I see someone wearing polka dots like this. But absolutely cute. It's got pockets, and probably with that one, it's more in the 35-ish range, but we'll see. Okay, J. Jill denim plus size 18. This is a top with pockets. So absolutely love that. Just a very classic, I don't know why these tags with the lighting never work, but J. Jill denim, size 18. This is just great basic, and I love J. Jill for that. So, you know, something like this is probably going to be in the 25 to 30 range. Again, I haven't listed a couple of these. I'm listing them today. So if I could get 30 bucks for this, that would be great. J. Jill's not the cheapest retail, but most of the J. Jill items I pick up are between 20 and 30 for most items. Every once in a while, something will be more in the 30 to 40 range. But again, it's bread and butter for me. And for me, it's just nice to have some of those good ones. All right. These, I'm going to give them a wash and see if I can maybe help. They're kind of, I don't know. They're Spanx, but they're cargo Spanx. So they have a lot of stretch. They're supposed to be super fitted. Cargo is kind of one of those things in the last year or two. I've seen more and more kind of trendier people talking about them. Some more of the relaxed, some more of the fitted cargo. I did not notice these were petite. So they're a medium petite. It is what it is. They also just kind of have a little bit of like worn look to them. There's a couple spots down here where I'm not sure if it was intentional to kind of have more of like a worn look or if that was due to washing. I noted it, or I'm going to note it, and I'll give them a wash and see if I can get rid of that, but I think it's supposed to kind of have a little bit of a worn look. But anyways, gray cargo skinny pants. I think these are great just because they're still comfortable, but they're kind of trendy with the cargo pockets. So we'll see. I'm pretty confident that these will probably be in the maybe 30-ish range, but I've never sold cargo pants by Spanx. So, all right, this was another one I took a photo of this morning, and I've sold this brand once before, and these I picked up because they've got a lag and look style to them. I'll show you in a second, but the brand is called Match Point, if you can read it. These are size medium, and they're 100% linen. Now, I do think that the elastic on the waist is a little bit stretched out, but they are a lag and look style, and they're supposed to be kind of a relaxed look. But I don't know if you can see, they kind of have a tiered leg. Absolutely adorable. Some of these are selling $35, $40 for this style by this brand, and some things by this brand can do better. So I will give it a shot. I think the waist measurement was 17, and there is just a little bit more elastic, but yeah, I'm just going to note that they look comfortable. I know someone's going to wear them and love them that likes that style. So we'll see. This is my first time finding a Torrid piece, I believe, that is a size 6. I'm always happy when I find a size 5 because it's rare, and I want to have a variety of sizes, and Torrid can make some cute stuff. I've been really not picking up much Torrid these days because I'm trying to have, pick up less that's low dollar. And even, a new tags Torrid might only get $20, $25. So size 6 though, I thought, I've never sold it. This is a really comfortable sweatshirt. It's got a tiger on it. And there's a lot of people that like the felines, especially after Tiger King. Is that whatever. That was a great show when it first came out, partly because we were all locked in at that time. But anyways, I priced this hoping for probably around 25 because some of the comps were right around there for the higher sizes of Torrid. So we'll see. Here's a absolutely beautiful blue Free People sweater. Now this one is going to be a little hard to show, so I'll probably just pop up a picture because it's a wrap, and yeah, let's just jump to the fact that I won't be able to show it easily. The Free People tag is just the regular metal tag. This is a size large, which is why I grabbed it. It also has a hood. So it's absolutely adorable. I think it might have some alpaca in it. No, rabbit hair. It's 8% or 3%. 3% rabbit hair, wool, and acrylic. So it's just pretty cute. And I love the color. It's kind of a nice spring sweater, layering sweater. So it was easy to fit on the size 6 mannequin because of the wrap style. So I think this is one that could fit multiple sizes, but I liked it. Here is a beautiful dress. I feel like this would be perfect for if you're going to a wedding. It's got pockets, it's a maxi length, and it's absolutely just beautiful as far as the print, feminine, and it's silk on the top. So the top layer is silk, and then I think the lining is polyester. But this is a brand I keep telling myself I'm just not going to pick up, and then here we are. I picked it up, but I just couldn't pass up on this beautiful dress. So this is Broadway and Broome. When I first started reselling, I heard multiple people say that this was connected with Madewell. I did try to search before this video to see if I could find documentation that was true, and I couldn't. So I don't think it's been a while, but I believe it was once sold at Madewell. So yeah, I have not had the best of luck with this brand. So that's why I say that I'm trying not to pick it up, but I think this will do a little bit better. I'm only hoping for about 30 for this, but because it's a size 2 and it's a brand I haven't had that much luck with, but I do love this dress, and I know someone's gonna rock this. So also, just jumping in, I said this a while ago, but I will pop up some pictures of some of the solds because I was excited about a couple of these. One is a butterfly dress. It said Nordstrom and Christina Martinez on the tag, I believe. This was a very relaxed fit, oversized butterfly dress. And the tag on the inside on the material tag said it was from spring of 2022. So it's only a year old, which is great. There were no sold comps for the dress. There were some sold comps for some of the other things in her line. And so I aimed where I aimed. It was a size large. I priced it at $69 and I was hoping for, right around that 50 mark, but I got an offer almost immediately for $60. So all of these sold within a week, which is great. But this dress was absolutely adorable. So fingers crossed they like it because it's a cute one. It also had that crinkly fabric, so you don't have to steam it. I don't know, I'm just so lazy with things. All right, next up was a Mountain Hardwear jacket. This one I actually picked up thinking I would wear it. It was Mountain Hardwear size XL. But then I'm like, Courtney, I already have so many. Like I tell myself, I already have like 3 different zip ups, a couple Patagonias. I don't need any more. So I went to sell it and I noticed there was quite a bit of pilling under the armpits. And so I marked it at $24. If it were in better condition, I probably would have marked it at $34 because of the size. But it actually sold full price in one night for the $24. And I did do a little de-pilling under the armpits for them. So hopefully I minimized it a little bit. But Mountain Hardwear, I don't pick up all that much, but the couple times I have picked it up, it usually sells fairly quickly if I price right. But that's owned by Columbia. So it's kind of like Columbia. I'm very, very picky. It's got to be like new with tags or a really great size and style for me to pick up because it's a fairly affordable outdoor wear brand. And I've worn and owned multiple Columbia. I have nothing against it, but yeah. Next up was a Raina Gill dress. I'm shocked that this one sold in a day, honestly. It was a cute dress. It's a size small. All these sold on eBay so far. So the Raina Gill dress had a little bit of bejewels right here, and I think it was black and white, long sleeve, really cute style. But yeah, I sent out offers one night before bed, and then I woke up the next day and someone grabbed it for $31.20. I'm surprised because I haven't had that much luck with Raina Gill. Raina Gill, I believe, at one point was sold at Anthropologie, but it was not exclusive there, to my knowledge. This one is I'm always happy to sell Chico's for a decent amount quickly because Chico's is one of those brands that we see all the time at the thrifts. And there are some really amazing Chico's pieces that can do fairly well. In fact, I was just listening to the Hustle Couple on one of their lives. They have a live channel called the Reseller Workroom or something. I'll write it on the screen. I'll pop into their lives every once in a while because they're just great. They're great people. But so go check them out. Go give them a sub. But anyways, she was talking about she sold a Chico's jacket recently for like $65 or something, or almost $70 or something, which is wild if you think about Chico's. Chico's is not super cheap. It's not a bad brand. It's just we find it all the time. And so when you can find a great Chico's piece, it just makes me happy. So this was a wrap sweater that I found. It was a one size fits most. And I knew it had some decorative accents and I knew it just had that Chico's vibe. So I listed it for, I think they bought it full price. So I listed it for $25. It sold on eBay in a day for the full price. And yeah, happy, very happy. Okay, next up was a Free People cardigan. This one I knew just by the color. Obviously, I'm drawn to kind of the yellow tones, certain yellow colors, but I knew it had a little bit of a cocoon cardigan look to it. It was missing the size, but it had the Free People metal tag. And I thought I'll throw it on the mannequin and I'll just guesstimate. And I looked at some stock photos and they were all pretty relaxed. So it was relaxed on the size 6 mannequin. And so I kind of priced it accordingly to that. It sold within a couple days. I sent out offers on Poshmark for 20% off my asking price. So it sold for $39 in a couple days. And I was really happy. I think this person actually sent me a message and I had it priced at $49. And I'd have the auto offers sent out to people who like my items at 20% off my asking. And so she sent me a message, said, I think you sent me an offer by mistake. You could get your full asking price. I didn't respond to her because I'm like, I'm pricing it how I want to. And there were some people that priced these cardigans a little bit higher, but it's also, we're getting out of sweater season. So I would much rather sell it at $39 than wait to have it next season to try and get more. And I don't always have that mindset. I'm guilty of pricing things too high at times, but with this one, I'm really happy it sold for $39 so quickly. All right, next item was a COS top, and I shouldn't have picked this up. Well, I didn't give a good inspection. There was a faint spot on it, so I washed it, and then that created pilling. It was a color block, so the yellow top was kind of one material, and then the bottom part was another material, and the yellow top part had pilling after I washed it to try and get the other little spot out. Either way, I noted that there was some pilling, and I noticed that there was, or I noted on the listing that there was a spot. It still sold fairly quickly for $22, which if it were in perfect condition, I probably could have gotten $30, $35 because it was a size large. But I'm happy. I'm happy it sold quickly, even with some minor flaws. All right, and then the last item that sold for me was a new Anthro brand to me. It was Leah Molly. Not exclusive to Anthropologie, but it looks like they did carry some of the items. I don't know if they carried the sweater there, but this was a size large. I didn't give it a good look, and it had a couple pulls in it. You can help with pulls in knits. You can buy those things, and I'm just lazy. I mean, point blank, I would rather sell something for $20 and not have to put any work into it than try and put a little work into it and get something for $30. Like that, and you don't have to agree with that, and that's okay. But I've been doing this now for 5 years, and I've sold a lot of items. I don't even know how many items I've sold, probably 5,000 around there. And there's just certain things you learn about yourself. And one of those things I've learned is I won't do the work. So just sell it as is and just hope for the best. So that's what I did. This sold for $29, even with the couple pulls, and hopefully they can get those out and wear it. I think some of the comps for this style of sweater cardigan were in the 30 to 40 range, 30 to 50 range. So I probably could have gotten another $10 if I would have fixed that, but it is what it is. $230 in sales so far from these little thrift trips. And when you remove the fees and the cost of goods, it brings it down to $154 net before taxes. So not bad for all these items selling within basically a week of being listed. So, all right, back to, this one is one of my favorite ones. And again, I don't know if I would pick this up. I mean, I think I can get $20 to $25 for this because it's a kimono. It kind of has this burnout velvet. It's perfect for spring and summer, in my opinion. It's a great size. It's 3/4 with torrid. But the material tag doesn't have a material on it. So someone did send me a message, and then I forgot to respond to them of what is the material. And I'm like, I don't know. I took a photo of the material tag and it doesn't say material. So it is what it is. It was cut in 2018, so it's a few years old, but I did find some comps for this that sold for the 25-ish range. So that's what I'm hoping for. Absolutely beautiful. Love this color. Love the little fringe on the bottom. And yeah, again, I want to pick up less $20 items, but I know that will make someone happy. So it's the catch-22, you know? It is a catch-22. All right, this one I tried on because it's so soft. It's 100% cashmere and it's soft surroundings. It's a size medium, but it's oversized. And soft surroundings. I was shocked when I looked up comps, when I found the exact style of this, because some of these are selling in the 50 to 60 range. Now, it is 100% cashmere, so material-wise, it's a good material. But you can see the sleeves are a little bit of a balloon sleeve. It's got the cowl neck. It's a little bit oversized, like I said. And this is absolutely a beautiful, beautiful kind of periwinkle blue. At least that's what I'm calling it. I think someone else called it that. I think I got that from them because I'm not great at remembering what colors to call things. But there's some light pilling, but nothing drastic. So I priced this high because that's what the comp said. And it's so gosh darn, I mean, it's cashmere, but there's no holes in it that I could find. So fingers crossed, if I could get 40 to 50 for that, that would be great. Hopefully closer to that 50, but we'll see. Soft surroundings, I usually don't price that high. That's another bread and butter for me. Most items sell between 20 to 30 for me. All right, there were a couple J. Jill items that were extra large tall. And I don't think I've ever sold tall for J. Jill. J. Jill and Eileen, whatever. This is J. Jill. It's an older tag, but it is extra large tall. It's linen, and it's just a black button front top. Great basic. I'm hoping to get about 25, maybe up to probably 25, maybe up to 28, 30 if I'm lucky, because it's a tall, but we'll see. This is J. Jill extra large tall. So the same person could buy these. It looks like it's the same top, linen gray. And this tag is probably a little bit easier to see, but tall is written really small under the size, but I was really happy to see that just because it's going to be helpful for people who are tall. That's the point of it. Oh, why do I even talk? Sometimes people will be like, you're telling too many stories. It's like, well, this is more entertainment than anything. Like, yes. And I can't imagine like not explaining things while doing a thrift haul. I can't imagine, because then it would just be like, I don't know, not enjoyable. So it's okay. I know so many people here enjoy my rambly hauls, and I appreciate each and every single one of you that leaves a nice comment. Eileen Fisher, size tag was cut out, same area as these two. So I'm assuming it's the same person. Also a little bit of a longer style. I think I put this under large though, because Eileen typically runs a little big. And so I put it under large with the missing size tag and measurements, and a really another great item. All of those probably in that 35-ish range. All right, this is one that I probably right now would not pick up. But because it's extra small, we're going out of I mean, it's kind of a spring flannel, to be perfectly fair. But it's a little bit of a distressed, worn in Free People. So again, I picked this up when it was on sale, so I didn't pay much for it, a few dollars, but this is definitely one that if I could go back, I probably would have left behind, but I listed it. If I could get 20 bucks for this, because it's a really cute style, I would be thrilled. All right, this is We the Free extra large. So again, size and also style for spring. I think this is absolutely adorable. This is not a style that ever works for me, because if you have a chest and then it pops out and then people come up to you and they'll be like, oh, are you pregnant? Because it looks kind of like a little bit of a maternity shirt. I don't know. Does anyone else have that problem where it just pops the tops out and then it legitimately looks like whatever? We all have our things, right? I cannot wear a baby doll to save my life because of the chest and looking like maternity. But this, I know someone will rock, look absolutely adorable. Or maybe you are pregnant and you want something that can work a little bit with a little bit of a bump, but absolutely adorable. I'm not expecting too much. We the Free is not, a high-end line, but I think with the style, hopefully I can get about 25 for that. This is an Anthropologie. It's a size large, but it runs small because it looked great on the size 6 mannequin. So this is moth. And it's an older moth tag because it doesn't say Anthropologie. The newer moth tags will say Anthropologie on the label. I'm pretty sure, at least I've seen a lot more of those pop up. This is an adorable spring sweater, a little bit of a crop. I love the little buttons and light pilling, but nothing drastic. So size large, it could be a little bit more fitted if I put it on, but it also looked really cute on the size 6 mannequin. So probably a little bit more of that like size medium. All right. I'm cooking soup right now. I'm not a soup person, but I will show a clip of how bad it is outside right now. I'm up in a cloud and it's so dreary and sad. So I made some soup because I don't know. It's Thai coconut chicken soup and it's smelling delicious right now. All right, Maeve by Anthropologie. So a little bit more of a recent tag. It's a size medium, but an oversized fit and a really nice spring sweater. Absolutely love this kind of peach color and cozy, soft, cozy, but still lightweight. So I did photograph all these at the same time. And so one day I had all the kind of similar colors. And one of these, the Leah Molly cardigan was the same day. So I just had a really cute little whatever. All right, this is Free People, size large, really adorable dress, very oversized. So I think this could definitely work for an extra large, maybe even a 1X, maybe even just be a tunic with some leggings or something, or jeans. But Free People, size large, love the color blue. The sleeves are a little bit more, they're not sheer, but they're just a little bit not lined like the rest of the dress. And I tried this on. Again, it's very oversized. I think this would be an adorable, either very relaxed fit or even maternity there as well. Isn't that like half of Free People could just be great maternity stuff? Okay, so here's one that, this was a bins item. I should not have grabbed it, but then I saw the new tag Stitch Fix and I thought, well, I've never seen this lavender brown brand. I'm not a Stitch Fix person. I've never ordered the boxes. I'm not anti it, but I don't know much about the Stitch Fix boxes other than they're kind of pricey. And I'm super cheap. So I just thought this was really cute for spring, summer. It is a size medium. Again, it was new with tags. So I'll probably only get about 15 for this. I'm trying not to pick up those items at the moment, but hopefully that will sell in the next month or two and make that worth it. All right, this I was excited about because it's cute. And I don't always pick up Ted Baker, but this is, I think, a good Ted Baker piece. Meaning it might sell for $60, $70, and that would be wonderful. But it's absolutely adorable. Another item that I think would be great for a wedding, just because obviously floral, nice colors, and comfortable, you know? Also, if you like maybe dribbled, it'd probably hide a little bit because of the print. But Ted Baker is expensive. Also has vanity sizing. I'm sure many of you know that. But Ted Baker 2 is actually a size, I think this is size 8. I have it listed correctly. But anyways, they have some vanity sizing. So I really like this. I hope someone wears this and has some really cute photos because it's absolutely adorable. And I am hoping, like I said, I think for the $60, $70 price point. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done with this bag and then I have one more bag left. This is a big thrift. I've been doing so great on, I just want to like pat myself on the back for all the listing I've been doing. On average, like 5 a day, which is not astronomical, but I've been consistent this month. And after January of not listing, I'm just thrilled that I like brought down my expected daily amount to a more reasonable amount because I've got real estate, I've got YouTube, and real estate is picking up again. So things have gotten busy and I'm trying to keep it all manageable. All right, this is a Los Angeles brand that I've sold, I think once or twice before. Some of the things can do better than others. La Causa. I found this at the bins. I remember because I was with my friend Pam and Ron. And I like it because it's a wrap kind of top. It's got this little rope around the back. I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was a great spring piece. I haven't sold that brand in a while. We will see. I think the comps for that exact style were in the 25-ish range, but we'll see. All right, here is another Torrid, another great spring. I've sold this top before, once before. I love, love, love this color, but this is a Torrid size 1X and absolutely beautiful. Grayish, floral. So probably only about 20 for this, but someone will be happy with it. I need to move quicker because this is a long video. This is Hale Bob Cabana. It's the Cabana line. Hale Bob is one of those that still does fairly well for me. Like most items are $30 to $40. This is probably going to be more in the 20 to 25, probably 25-ish range, but they always have colorful, fun stuff. This is a cute little top. And so yeah, if I could get 25, 30 for that, that would be amazing. I forgot about this. I forgot about this stuff. Oh my gosh, there's some cute stuff down there. All right, this is Farm Rio. So this is the third time I found Farm Rio. And I was very excited to see this, even though it's a tiny skirt. But there's the farm. And P, size P is extra small. This is a little skirt with a little tie at the waist. So very tiny, but very spring summery. I am hoping for probably 50-ish range for this, I believe. And some Farm Rio can do much better. I did sell Farm Rio a very basic top one time for only about like $20 that was flawed, but it is a pretty decent brand. So, all right, this was one of my favorite finds recently. I am hoping some teacher, I have one of my sisters is a teacher. So shout out to all the teachers out there. We heart you. This is absolutely adorable. This is a ModCloth brand called Fervor. I haven't sold it in a while. I don't typically pick it up, but 2X pencil skirt. pencil skirt, not style pencil skirt, but pencils all over the skirt. So there is like a small pull on the waistband, which I noted, but otherwise it's in good condition. I'm hoping for about 30, I think 35 for this. Some of the comps were more. I priced, I think, pretty reasonably, and I love this so much. So, all right, this I found at the bins, and I'm drawn to it for various reasons. I'm drawn to it because I want to try it on, to be honest, and I might. It is a size large. It's Parks Project, which is its own brand, and some of the stuff can do really well. But on the back, it has this. Now you can see why I want to maybe try it on. But it's a really nice jacket. And some of the comps for this were in the 50 to 70 range. So we'll see. All right, Torrid, new with tags, spring, adorable, retailed for $54.90, and it's a size 3, as in 3X. If I could get 25 to 30, I would be happy. I mean, I'd be happy with any sale at this point. Sales are fine. Sales are average, but I'm hoping, usually I have a little bit better spring before summer slowdown. So, and after this winter stuff, the great. Current Elliott founders founded the Great. This is a little bit more of an expensive brand. It's hit or miss for me, not gonna lie. Some of the Greats can still do pretty well. These are absolutely adorable, really great. Almost a drop crotch, not quite too bad, but elastic on the waist, ankle length. These are really cute. If these were my size, I would probably wear them a couple times. They also have vanity sizing, so I think those are more of the 2 is like the medium or something around there, but this was a mistake. I bought these at the bins. I probably shouldn't have, but they're Ariat and they're the Pro Series. They're equestrian pants. They have some light discoloration in the spot, and I had to note it. So this was probably my biggest bummer. In good condition, these were selling in the 30 to 40 range. In my condition, I'll be happy to get 20, but equestrian pants, also called breechers, something. I'll write it on the screen. There's a more formal name for the pants that you ride while riding horses. Breeches, whatever. All right, Madewell size large, really adorable. Probably wouldn't pick this up right now if I had to go back, but because it'll probably only get about $20, but it's absolutely adorable, perfect for the seasons we're going into. So I'm not mad about it, but not a high dollar item. This is Soft Surroundings, size large. This was the same thrift store in my town that had this one. So I think they probably wore them together. I don't like this top. It's also a little bit smaller for a size large. So I kept this one. This one is for sale. It's got really nice beading, and I know someone's gonna love it because it's yellow. It's fun. All right, this is Cloth and Stone, size medium. The only reason I picked this up was because it was striped, so it was different than just a basic chambray. It's a nice little shift dress with the button back, and just going into the season, I'll probably get 20 to 25 for this. So again, if I could go back, I probably would have left that behind, but I'm not angry, you know? I'm just trying a little bit better moving forward to pick up less items under the $30 listing price. All right, this is Free People, size medium large, absolutely adorable, very oversized, hooded, love this. There's a little bit of an elastic waist, and it's not cropped, but it's a little bit shorter style. So love this print. Some of these were selling for the 30, 35 range, so we will see. This is Joystick, which is a Johnny Was brand or line. And Joystick doesn't do great for me. Out of all the Johnny Was pieces, this one has done the least well for me. But it's embroidered, it says love. I already have a few watchers on it. So I think I'm expecting about 30 for this. Some Johnny Was obviously can go a lot more than that, but I'm trying to be realistic. This is a size 10 Maeve, and I thought this is a perfect spring top. Again, I will probably only get about 20 to 25 for this, but love it. Older Maeve tag, still a great size. And yeah. This is Marina Recovery, which I accidentally picked up some Marina items before and I thought they were all recovery, but they actually have to say recovery on it. This is a jumpsuit for if you had surgery, maybe if you gave birth and they tell you you need to wear something compression, that's what this is. These can actually resell for $50, $60, and mine has a very tiny hole in it, which I noted. Other than that, Marina recovery surgical stuff can do really well. And I'm hoping that one will, because, you know. All right, We The Free jeans. These are a size 35, and they look like they're a distressed kind of boyfriend style, straight leg. I picked these up for size, and also this lighter wash, a little bit more spring, summery for jeans, and a good size. This one my mom grabbed. She didn't realize there's a slight discoloration on the back, but I still have multiple watchers on it already. It's soft surroundings, size large. I don't know why you know what the soft surroundings tag. I've shown it like 3 times today. This is an absolutely adorable red jacket, lightweight, roll tab sleeves, very classic. But yeah, I noticed under the light, there's just a very minor discoloration. I'm not gonna wash it because it says dry clean only, and I've ruined a few items recently, so I just noted it. I'm still expecting, hoping for about 30 for that, which would be great. This is an Anthropologie dress, polka dot, fun, black and white or cream. And then on the back, it has a little bit of a cutout. This is Postmark, which, if you're not familiar with the label, is always a little confusing, but it looks like a postal stamp, or what they do over the postal stamp. So this one is a size 10, but it fit great on the size 6 mannequin, so I think that runs a little small as well. I am hoping for about 30 for that. This is one, I think my mom grabbed this and she's like, oh, if you want to donate it, I know it's probably not meeting your threshold, but I still should be able to get 18 to 20 for this because it's We The Free, size large. It's a thermal, a little bit oversized, and we will see. All right, and last item, oh my gosh. This is Title 9, which is a brand I've sold a couple times, and it tends to do pretty well for me. So I'm expecting about 30 for this. It's a really nice travel everyday dress. Travel dresses tend to have pockets in like places in case, whatever. There's a pocket right here, down here, so you can keep your money, maybe your passport. And it's got some little strappy straps on the back, a little fit and flare or sheath style dress, comfortable, easy to move. So hoping for 30 for that. So that is my huge haul. Be sure to give the thumbs up. And I will be back with, I don't know what, maybe thread up, maybe a chatty work with me. We will see. I'll be back soon, but I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.